What is up, the internet? How's it going, everybody? We got some cool people in chat. What is going on with all of you? Yeah, we are here live with the maddest of gears, the Mad Gear. And they've been mad so many times. I think you guys are on number 64 times for being mad. Is that right? Is that what we're all here to to celebrate?
It's a celebration.
Yeah.
A celebration of madness.
Of
yes.
madness.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's right. Liar Exaggerate caught on real quick. I am here. The Mad Gear has lured me out to this isolated public storage unit. I lost the rural route that we're on, but I hope that I come through alive at the end of it. But we've got the rest of the guys here too. What's going on, the Mad Gear? How are you doing this fine evening? All at once in unison. Go.
Doing well, doing great. Yeah, all right,
Doing
cool.
great.
Awesome. It's good that you guys can keep time like that. That's awesome. You're in a band together. Sorry, I'm just teasing. Yeah, let's go around the room and let's just check in, see how everyone's feeling this fine day and what they're excited about with this release. Cam, do you want to kick us off here?
Sure. Well, let's see. I'm doing really well. Was that part of the question?
Yeah, you
okay.
you can tell us how you're
and
doing.
then, yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to be here. This has been a long time coming. We've been working on this for quite a while, and so getting it out there feels good.
Awesome. Rex, how are you doing, man? Oh, we lost your mic again, bud. Sorry. While we got him getting on that, Justin, what's going on, dude?
Excited to be here, man. Honestly, I haven't listened to these songs in a couple months, so it'd be nice to actually hear them all again, like for the first time in a while. So
Awesome.
excited everyone's here. Good to be here.
Hell yeah. Right on. And Vig, lastly but not leastly, how you doing?
Oh, feeling great, man. Got the peach tea. Got some good homies hanging out with me virtually today.
HT, that's Peachy Keen. Rex, did we get you back here?
Got me?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, so this one's just kind of fun just because the last album we recorded together and this one due to the pandemic, we were all separated. So that means we could do a lot more different types of a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, definitely. No, it's still really awesome to be able to do stuff like this, even if we can't be physically together. I mean, we're all here right now, this very minute. Yeah, well, and you guys kind of like have put stuff out into the internet like on a pretty regular basis and at a pretty high caliber, I have to say. I'm really happy to have so many music videos on a Let's Listen. I think you guys have like done the first one. We've got all music videos for all of your songs. You guys have been like pretty active on YouTube putting that stuff together. So like, I guess I want to ask, like, is the album kind of like a culmination of that, or did you have an idea about the album? Where did the box around this musical offering come from?
Yeah.
Cam, you take that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my thought would be, I mean, just like the last album, it just kind of came together as naturally as it was going to. There wasn't a big plan other than like the last album we did was Super Mad Gear, Symphony of the Fight. And so I think it was Chris's suggestion that we make the next one Mad Gear 64 just to move along the Nintendo, console chain. Beyond that, there wasn't a whole lot of concept behind it. We would just, kind of the picks would kind of rotate between us and we just kind of move on to the next one. And finally we got to a point where we were like, well, I think we got an album now. So
nice. Well, I think it's laid out very well, all the same. Yeah, even if it just kind of came together naturally, it's got like you've structured the album really nicely. It's got a great flow to it, and I think you guys just want to dive right in. Are you ready to show off some of your sick tunes and sick moves?
Let's go.
Yeah, mostly
Yes,
the moves. Yeah.
Mostly the moves. The music came afterwards. Awesome. All right. Well, then we're gonna get right started here with some F-Zero, folks. All right. Here we go and enjoy. Oh, that that looked like a lot of fun to put together. So, do they like build the track, like the go-kart track, like around the public storage unit, or like what kind of mad one size fits all facility do you guys jam at?
Yeah,
Pretty high
we had them
class
build it.
for the video.
We had them build it around us. Yeah, it was pretty great.
Oh, that's so cool. I remember you
We're
guys
the only
saying that.
tenants.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, you're
I
good.
think that was a really cool experience because like when we asked to do it, they were just kind of like, okay. It's just teenagers working there. They don't care. So yeah, it was a really fun time. It was just us. I mean, it was like a Wednesday in December at like 7 o'clock. So of course there's not going to be anybody there.
Yeah.
But we had a blast.
It was very cool of them to just be like, yeah, if that's what you're doing, just go ahead and hit a few extra laps too. We don't care. Like, so just basically got some free go-karting in.
Mm-hmm.
That is good advice for anybody who is aspiring to make their own awesome music videos. Go-karts, water parks, amusement parks. You're gonna be working with teenagers, and they're just gonna be super chill and not care about it. That's awesome.
They might be high too. You don't know.
I mean, you might both be like it's everyone's cool, right?
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Awesome. Yeah. What else do you guys want to say about that song or that video? Was there like a conscious choice like, okay, we got to kick off with F-Zero or anything like that?
Not really. I don't think it was so much of a hey, when we're mapping the album together, it was like, hey, let's base this whole thing with this as the starter. I think it just happened to be the perfect way to open an album because we were trying to do a medley anyway with several F-Zero songs. That was just something Cam had wanted to do for a while. And it just wound up being so heavy toward that middle end that it made sense to be like, this is what's going to open it up. Like, this is kicking the door down for the rest of it.
Nice. That's smooth. Yeah, cool. Do you guys want to talk about, like, you said that was like December last year, not 2021, but 2020, right?
Yeah.
Was that like during a window when you could all like actually be together and see each other, or like what's that all been like?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
Hit or
you're
miss, depending on what's going on. So, like, just watching the cases as they go up and go down is kind of dictates when we can and can't get together. So
yeah.
It was kind of lucky that we were able to. I mean, that the establishment we went to was even open. Like, us filming outside of the storage unit was one thing because we can do our thing, but staying apart and then going there and dealing with the workers there wearing masks and everything. It was lucky that we could do that anyway, considering everything that is in that track. We all, instead of doing a studio experience together, like, we all recorded isolated at home. So every individual part is just us playing at home. So getting to do a music video for it at all when we did was extremely lucky on our part, I think.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, at that point, we'd probably been meeting up somewhat regularly for rehearsal and stuff. But yeah, like Vig was saying, like going outside of our little rehearsal space and doing something was kind of a different deal. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I will say, it kind of, here in Tennessee, it kind of felt like after a few months, everyone was pretty much like, yeah, we get it, whatever, man. So that's just kind of, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the go-kart places kind of thought on it too. I don't know.
Oh man. Well, we got an awesome music video out of it, so
Thank you.
True.
It was a lot of fun.
Sweet. Do we want to have another fun music video to watch, or another two, actually?
Let's do two.
Awesome. The Sonic 2 and Goldeneye music videos. The Goldeneye just dropped today. That's super fun. I can't wait to talk about that one after we watch it. But yeah,
Yep.
that's gonna be so much fun. All right, folks, let's dig in. This is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and GoldenEye 007. I mean, that's just incredible. That music video just kind of like blew everybody away. Yeah, let's dig into that. How the heck did you guys pull that off?
It's not
well, yeah, we
easy
were talking.
becoming a polygon.
Yeah, yeah. Like
It's hard on
physically.
your organs and causes a lot of pressure.
We took a couple of low poly pills, and that's where we ended up.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, we were talking about it a little bit while we were watching it. It was all done in Blender, and basically, I was lucky enough to find one Goldeneye like character model, and I took that one guy and replaced all the textures and made the band, and then found everything else, on like free3d.com or whatever, and then found like the N64 model rips and just stuck it all in there. And it was very much like playing with action figures, because you get your little guy and you move his little arm and make him do this, and it was a lot of fun, and I bust a gut laughing every time I would work on it, just because it looks horrifying and funny, and the big ham fists are just they're hilarious. So it was just a great time. Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, that's what it's like playing GoldenEye, though. Like it just. I was immersed immediately.
Took you back, huh?
Oh man, I'm surprised you didn't find a free like 3D model of a public storage unit.
Oh, that would have been great. Yeah, I was telling the band, like, I was able to find backgrounds of everything except Goldeneye, and I was like, well, I guess we're just going on a tour of N64 greatest hits.
Yeah.
So here's some Zelda, here's some Mario, here's Smash Brothers or whatever.
Yeah. No
the Hyrule
proximity
Castle
mines
from Smash Bros.
Yeah, that's a good one. But no facility, no proximity mines. No.
Nope.
Sadly, no. I found like SketchUp versions, but this is getting too far into the weeds. But yeah, I found versions of them, but I couldn't use them because I couldn't convert them. I couldn't figure out a way to convert them. It was the whole thing. I was very sad.
Oh man. Well, I mean, make sure you hold on to your assets. Don't don't get rid of those. Oh my god.
Yeah. Trust me, everything's backed up.
Yeah. I really hope to see more of those shenanigans from you guys. That's a lot of fun.
Oh, sure.
All right, shall we just keep banging them out? Do you guys want to move on? Are you ready to listen to more, to see more?
Let's do it.
Y'all got anything you wanted to say about Sonic or anything? Big, you want to talk about that bass solo?
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh man. So that was one of those tracks where I was really, really eager to. Was it one of my picks? I'm pretty sure that was one of my picks, right?
That was all you,
And it was like,
and then you regretted it.
We gotta do it. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. Oh, we've gotta do this. And then like the next day, I can't believe we're doing this. Why are we doing this? Can we not do this? It's just like so much faster than I ever remembered it. And then going to play it was like, I remember the first thing I did was like, oh, I want to slap it, but maybe I should try to finger tap this because it's kind of all over the place. And I just sat and just did it over and over and over and over again until it felt comfortable enough. And totally worth it, but extremely daunting. I remember feeling, I think it's just one of those tracks where every time I feel like I pick one, it's the Vig curse. Because I was like, hey, here's this track, and it's a really good track. But then we go to learn it, and it's just this huge pain in the ass.
That does happen a lot with your picks, I gotta say.
Nope.
I like good music, man. Sorry.
True.
No, don't apologize. That's that's a sign of good taste, I think. When you pick stuff that is like it jams with you, but also like you find it to be challenging, and maybe you get a little bit better out of it. That's
Absolutely.
Rad.
That's where I'm at. That's
Well,
what I
yeah.
like.
As far as that goes, we're coming up on the worst offender in terms of. I love it, but wow, this is really hard. That's coming up a little bit later.
Yeah.
Nope.
Is that the one we're coming up to next year? The Mega Turrican?
No.
No.
Because
This This is the
The
80s
slams.
fun one.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Because I don't know Turrican, so I'm wondering what makes this Turrican so mega.
It was on the Mega Drive. I think that is the beginning and end of that explanation.
Right. Yeah. No, that's it's all together, all succinct. Thank you very much. That's great. Well, what made what made you guys pick it?
This was one of mine, and that we actually, despite its order on the album, this came after we did some really complicated ones, and I said, you know what, we should do a pop song, and because that's essentially what this track is, and then we just really leaned to that element of it, and kind of took in some influence from like Bon Jovi and that kind of stuff when it came to like making little changes with arrangement and all that.
We basically brought it together in like one practice, I think.
Yep.
Less, so
That's amazing. It is not a simple song. So good job. Let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
Sounds
Yes,
good. Let's go.
please.
All right, folks.
Turrican.
Mega Turrican. Mega turkey in a can.
Turducken.
Turducken, that's right.
Mega Turducken.
Maga turkey.
All right, here we go. Oh, God. claps, major claps, claps everywhere, claps all around. So much clapping. That's
Got the clap.
another two
And a
stellar
plaque.
videos. Oh my god, guys, you just keep pumping them out. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. The oh my god, what what did it that Big Lane said there? Like, the girl is freaking me out. Why are you dancing so lonely at a storage facility for?
I love it.
Yeah. You guys were saying you had some good direction for her about what she should try to
Well,
look like.
It all stemmed from one of the greatest music videos ever made for under $15, "Separate Ways" by Journey. And
True
I mean,
classic.
the Turkin track, like we were saying, is very 80s anyway. And so we just kind of use that video as inspiration. When I told the guys, I did not think they were going to go for it because it's so dumb. But they did. And in that video, there is featured a female lead who's just walking around a dock, being hot and aloof. And I guess was the direction she was given. So when our friend Jessica came by, I was just like, I just need you to look annoyed that you are even here. And I need you to kind of look at the camera with disdain. And that was, she kind of went with it from there, and it worked out. Because, wow, I felt disdained.
I'm gonna bite my tongue on that one. That's awesome. Oh my god! And then and then FF8. Oh man, we were talking a little bit backstage there about how this was kind of like one of the ones where it was like COVID was kind of new. So and I think I saw it too when you guys put out that video. I was like, oh, this must be them, like all separated in their own rooms and stuff at home. Definitely a little bit of a departure from the awesome like 2-room studio jams. Yeah, what was it like putting that together all like separate for the first or second time, I guess?
It came down to Justin kind of putting down the groundwork, and then we had to layer on top of it. I don't know how he knocks them out so quick, but he does.
Yeah, I
Yeah, the
mean,
way
Yeah, our
2
tracks.
words.
Sorry, Cam, go for it.
I was just going to say the way things were kind of set up was Justin would program a drum track, then lay down all his guitar parts, and then we could take it from there and put down everything else. And then, for my part of it, I could just take the version with drums out of it and just put in a click. And, we just kind of pieced it in like that, and it worked out.
Nice. And were you guys like, did you all actually like film yourself as you're recording, or was that just like a take afterward?
That was a take
No,
after
it's
for me.
well, for me, it was always during.
Nice.
So,
Oh, yeah?
wait, you guys cheated? Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You made me do. Oh my god! I did it the hard way every time.
wow.
And
I
this
wanted it to be real. That was the point, right?
See,
and
that's
this is
why
how
you
you
tune
find
into
out. I'm sorry.
That's why you tune into the stream. You get these kind of revelations
Yeah.
of what Big had to go through.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid. Hey, well, in
Exclusive
my
moments,
defense, it only
yes.
ever took me like 3 tracks.
One take, three take Big.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, but for me, it was like-
take cake. That's for sure.
For me, it was a matter of putting on my concentration face and trying to get it right, and then later on, putting on the Mad Gear garb or whatever, and trying to not look like a total nerd.
Well, the outfits help. I got to be honest. You guys have a pretty tight rock band kind of look. So you get into the persona, and then you're friggin' in the zone. That's how that works, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it shows absolutely. Well, coming up next, this is definitely an effort where you all had to be in a room, and it feels very live. It's probably one of my favorite music videos that you guys have done. Prior to the Goldeneye, but it's just draws from a lot of influences that I personally really appreciate, and I can't wait to share it. Do you have anything that you want to say about the Solstice video before we get into it here?
Extremely difficult.
Yeah.
So worth
The
it.
video was fun.
Yeah.
The music part of it.
Awesome. Well, let's
Let's jump into it, and then we can talk about it.
yeah, I agree. Okay, here we go. This is Solstice, folks. Enjoy. Wow. Yeah, that's a real trip. Oh my God. The production on that was perfect. I felt like I was in the 70s.
Yes.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's just going for that vibe. Man.
That's the fill. That's nailed it then.
I gotta say,
Right off to my right in that video, there is a 10-foot tall portrait of Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton,
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up too. It's glorious.
what? 10
It's
foot
amazing.
tall?
Yeah, so the place we
massive.
shot that was like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes outside of town, of Murfreesboro, where we live, and just on this long country road. And it's owned, this is, you think I'm making this up, it's owned by this like semi-famous bail bonds mascot lady who's very Dolly Parton-esque in certain ways. And you can guess which ways, I guess.
Okay.
And and she just like owns this, this big slice of property, just like way outside of town. and she's got this like I don't know how to explain it, guys. Like just a barn that's got a stage in it.
Yeah.
And everywhere except for where we shot is all like leopard print insanity. And then there's just a nice blank black stage that we shot on. We like I know her sister, and it was just like a something that worked out with us. But like, she was super cool and nice. She's definitely a character. But yeah, everything that you don't see on camera is like wild, like khaki Southern style kind of stuff.
So you guys were tripping, just what you were looking at while you were filming it, and then you wanted everybody else to share that experience with you in the production.
Cool. Absolutely.
Yeah, we took you there. I feel like.
Yeah. No, I'm totally there. Wow. And really difficult music too. I gotta ask, because I'm not especially familiar with the Solstice soundtrack. How much of that was the composition, and how much of that was arrangement and improvisation?
It was 100% the composition.
God.
That's the title theme
We
to the
didn't
video
mess-
game.
That's just
Yeah,
all
we
over
didn't
the
mess
place.
with Fallon at all. It didn't feel like right to try to improvise. I just sat, and bass was to the point. Every note the bass played, I tried to play. If there was a part where I couldn't, I might simplify it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I'm note for note on that entire bass line.
I improvise.
Yeah. Yeah, same for me. They're a little bit. I mean,
It's-
it's like fills and stuff, but for the most part, it follows it pretty closely.
It's insane.
Yeah, Tim Fallon
It
is
would just be a
man.
thing that the title theme is on, and if you walked away, it would just keep playing that.
Yeah.
Most people would just hit start, and they don't realize that it just keeps going.
That is this actually like whole track with 5 separate movements or something like that to it. Like, it's wildly awesome. I think it's probably my top 3 tracks that we play. I absolutely adore that song.
And it's one of those things where the you could definitely tell there was like a 70s prog rock influence on, composing it. So it's like, well, what else are you going to do when you make the video than just go off of that and get kind of silly and trippy and, wear some crazy jackets and vests and stuff.
Yeah, go all hocus pocus and focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Focus, that's right.
Hocus pocus and focus, my bros.
Or whatever that guy. Oh my god, that's a wild video. That's a wild video for another time. Oh my god. Coming up next, we have a exclusive debut of a new music video, and this is one that I think a lot of the musicians in chat will appreciate. Should we spoil that for them at this moment, or should we just let them enjoy? All right, good enough, folks.
Enjoy.
Yeah, here we go.
Nope.
This is the Mad Gears video for Tetris. Hold on. That one.
Oh, I forgot
There
we
go.
did this.
Yeah, you did this. You did. Here we
Oh,
go.
we did it.
Oh no, you packed the perfect van and then it all disappeared. Womp womp.
Hate it when that
Always
happens.
happens.
Oh, but you got the Tetris. Congratulations. Oh man.
Yeah.
Thank
That
you.
was the second of between this and Turrican. I was very surprised that the guys went along with it because it was extremely silly. But everyone was a super good sport and was game for all of it. So I'm proud of this band right now.
I just wanted my dog to be a hot dog, so got to be one, and that's all that mattered to me.
Mhm.
And he was.
Oh, he was a happy little hot dog. Thinking of all those cannibalistic crumbs. No, you perfectly expressed, the way that all the musicians feel when they're packing their van for something. Everything's got to fit in just right.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
usually only one way that's going to work.
Yeah.
Any if you go off the plan, even the slightest little bit, the whole thing is screwed. So yeah.
Yeah.
What I tried to do with the mix of that song was basically like something's like together and it's just slowly falling apart
Mm.
until it evolves completely, tries to build back up again, only to start falling apart again.
Well, that's Jenga.
Yep. We got a couple different block games going on in that one.
Yeah, going all meta with your blocks. Sweet, yeah,
Layers
that's
on
new.
layers.
Thanks for sharing that on bonus stage, and for that sake, I suppose I will not be uploading this VOD until you guys are ready to debut that on your own channel. So that is just a treat for all of you folks here live with us. We've got quite a chunk coming up next. We've got 3 tracks in a row, and this is a pretty epic selection here. We've got a track from Ninja Gaiden, we've got a track from Mortal Kombat, and Silver Surfer, the infamous Silver Surfer. Yeah, anything to prepare the masses for this onslaught of audio and visual stimuli.
Strap in.
Oh man,
Strap in.
just get ready for Mortal Kombat. That track it doesn't really matter how you play it. It's just sick, dude. It's so good. So good. I wonder who picked that one. Oh man, it's so good. Oh.
Who could it have been?
Well, I guess no one will answer that question, and it shall remain forever a mystery.
Yep.
Right on. Let's get into it then. This is we're kicking things off with some Ninja Gaiden. We'll see you on the other side, everybody.
See ya.
Sorry, you want to say that again? That sounded beautiful.
Next time.
Next time, kid. Yeah, what the hell is that? Tell us more about that weird Silver Surfer footage. What the heck is that? Where did you find that?
I think I just searched Silver Surfer fan film on YouTube, and I was gifted that beautiful piece of cinema.
That is some Pepsi Man level of amazingness right there.
Pepsi Man!
Oh my god. Oh, there's a lot to digest. We just had 7.5 glorious minutes of music, starting with Ninja Gaiden there. Yeah, that was your first like project after not being able to be in the same room together, right, guys?
It may have been. It was definitely like first, second, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But that's one, I think Chris picked that one like years ago. I mean, like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That was definitely
that-
one though that the bass line, I knew the normal like just root part that I did for it. It just kind of followed Justin and Chris, but then sat there and like I was like, I'm gonna just do something a little different every now and then, and I like finished what I now play every time for it alone in the room. I was like, just record it. I was like, nope, sounds good. I'm gonna send it off, and that's what they get. I'm just glad no one said anything like, hey, this was too busy or something, you know?
No, I didn't think so. But yeah, that one and F-Zero, I think, are the oldest picks for this particular album, if I'm not mistaken. Like I feel like we were doing them in like 2016, 2017, and just they didn't really coalesce until recently. And we were like, okay, we're actually ready to go now. So
Nice. Yeah, well, all the hard work definitely shone through. Mortal Kombat. Who plays the armory? That's and I have to also say that like the way you guys go about like your video production and everything's got like a very distinct vision, you know? Like I really loved all of the dark, like brooding metal ideas that came through visually and stuff like that.
Yeah. The storage unit
that was
has a wide backdrop to it.
yeah.
The first thing when Cam came to us and was just like, all right, well, let's make a music video for it just because like we can, and it gives us something to drop in media to have like content. And the first thing he said was like, oh, just like mid 90s brooding 9 Inch Nails. Just think 9 Inch Nails. Like just super early 9 Inch Nails. I think the one person who really, really pulled it through was Adam, who's not here. But just everything he did was just so like next level over the top 90s brooding. Like just like angry faces and weird hand movements and stuff. Just over the top and amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, we were alluding to it earlier, but Big, you picked this one. What was the inspiration behind it? Like, why do you like that one?
It's just one of those things with like Mortal Kombat is one of those OSTs that's constantly stuck in my head. I remember like playing on the Sega Genesis, like when I was a kid. It was one of the first games I'm like old enough to remember playing games like with my big brother. Like I love that game, but the music was always just like really weird and like almost creeped me out as a kid, so it always stuck with me super hard. And now as an adult who really, really loves like every type of metal, it kind of hits like for me, I still hear like the forest, like Mortal Kombat's forest theme in The Future Is Behind Us from Between the Buried and Me. Like, I sent that to Justin. I was like, listen to this and tell me it's not inspired by Mortal Kombat. So I just hear that kind of stuff everywhere. I just love all of those tracks. I just wanted to play one live at least. And that was just the one I settled on.
Yeah. When you first brought it up, I was like, no, this is not going to work. But it grew on me. And what we ended up with, I was actually really happy with. And I think I probably said to you at some point, I was like, I didn't think this was going to work, but here we are.
Yeah, it was. I figured I was like, okay, we can at least try it, and I'll hear it, and I'll get to hear like the live representation of it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least we tried, and I'm kind of glad it stuck, and we wound up doing something with it.
Yeah.
I have to say, like, I don't know, I did play a lot of Mortal Kombat, and I can't think of a single song off the top of my head like that really stands out to me. So like I think especially like trying to translate it to a live musician performance, like it feels like a lot of that stuff might not translate as clearly, but you guys still managed to like turn it into something and do it justice. So
but they're all
excellent.
really, really short too.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, and atonal.
Yeah, I'm glad it doesn't just come off as just like a jumble of notes and be like, well, I guess that was a song.
Yeah. No, it's
But
totally
I guess that's like
cohesive.
kind of what that like NetherRealms kind of was going for anyway, right? It's like, hey, let's just make something that's a total mind F. I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to curse
Say
on
mind
here. Yeah, exactly.
Mind frick.
A mind frick.
the mind hack, yeah. Oh my god. And then you guys went and did the Silver Surfer. I mean, more Tim Fallon. I mean, how can you say no? Yeah. Oh man.
So yeah, Chris, Chris picked that one, and we're all kind of like, we had just done Solstice, and him picking Silver Surfer. My reaction to that was, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
But yeah,
And then
we did it.
we couldn't decide between doing the intro or the first level. Put it to a vote, and then we're like, well, we're just gonna do both.
Yeah.
Even harder, and just throw in a time change.
Oh, but it must have been like a cakewalk after Solstice.
It was a lot
See,
simpler
that's
for me. But
you'd think it's weird because in Solstice I play everything. I feel like I play every single note. And this one I definitely simplify it. There's one run especially going into like, what was it, level 1 you said that we played?
Yeah.
And like just going into that with Justin. Justin does the run every time, but I just simplify and hit the the root notes with him. If we ever play it live, I feel like I'll work up and play it with him. But just for recording, I was just constantly, every take, I was just like, I'm just ruining this. I'm just absolutely ruining this. I have to simplify this or it's never getting done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the challenge for this one, the challenge for this one came in making the transitions between the two tracks, and especially getting back from level 1 back to the title theme. And I remember that took several rehearsals to finally get, and some music theorizing. Like we had to like get out the blackboard and everything. Like it was
chart your circle of fifths. Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because like
none of this involved me. I should say.
The intro is a very like kind of jazzy type thing, so we're like, well, to get it back to it, we'll just do a jazz walking cadence, and then you see any key you want from there. And so that, because otherwise, like it was like weeks of being like, I don't know how we're gonna get it back to those stabs at the end, but it needs to. So
took some doing.
Did some doing. All right. Oh man. Well, let's see. In my notes, I have closing thoughts, but is that the intention? Are we gonna like close off our thoughts and then give the final piece and then say goodbye, or are we gonna talk a little bit more after the next video?
I'd say let's go ahead and do the last track here and final thoughts then. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That feels final. Awesome. All right. Well, I think you guys opened the album really well. I think you're closing the album really well. I do love this track. This is from Axelay. Yeah. Let's just do it, folks. Here it is. Enjoy. What a way to send us out, guys. Excellent job.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
There it is. There it is.
I appreciate that.
Get the fun.
Yeah, that's not an easy tune, guys. Like, awesome job, totally.
That's probably one of my favorite ones we've ever done. It just really went with our instrumentation, our lineup, and everything. It's super fun. And plus, the guys got creative at the end there with that little outro solo and everything. It's just great.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the tracks where we got to put a little bit of ourselves as musicians into it. Had a real good time with it, and that bass line is just so damn fun to play, dude. Definitely, I think that one's in the top 3 too. That one and Solstice. I gotta pick another one, and then I've got my top 3 for the Mad Gear.
There you go.
From Mad Gear 64. Yes. Awesome.
Top
Fair
3
enough. Fair enough.
of
Yeah.
64.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Mad Gear 65 already.
Mhm.
You guys got a lot else in the pipeline at the moment, or are we looking ahead at Mad Gear 69, or what's on the roadmap here?
Nice.
We got to go to dinner first, bud. All right.
Oh shit!
We've got a few. Like, we're working on one from. We've got one nearly tracked from. What is it? Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
3, I think.
Okay, 3.
3,
Yeah. But it's like with COVID being the way it has over the past month or so, it's been harder. Well, just with a lot of stuff that's been going on, honestly, like our work lives and personal lives, and it's just been hard to meet up lately.
Yeah.
So we don't have like real definitive plans for right now. For me, it was just like, let's get the album out, let's get these videos wrapped up, and we'll kind of take it from there.
Yeah, and you just get to bask in it for a little bit too. Just like after putting all the hard work in, just like kick your feet up for a minute and just enjoy it, right?
Yeah. Remove pants. Like, you earned it.
Off
You
air,
earned it, Queen.
remove pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some
Yeah,
more
man,
fun
and-
stuff coming up. So
Yeah, and I will say, Adam / Miles Strongarm wasn't able to make it tonight, but he definitely wanted to make sure, we shouted him out, because he wanted to be here, but unfortunately work wouldn't allow that. But yeah, man, he's the keys / trumpet man. Obviously did a lot of work on this along with the rest of us. So
Yeah, definitely. Good
especially
job.
on Solstice.
Yeah.
All the finger magic, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good job, Adam. Good job, Cam. Good job, Rex. Good job, Justin. Good job, Vig. Good job, Mad Gear. The maddest of gears, the baddest band on the planet.
Don't we look it?
Yeah.
Of course we do. Gosh, thanks so much for having us, man. This has been super fun, dude. And thanks everyone in
for
the
real.
chat for sticking around and listening with us. We hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, well,
It's
I had
been
a
a lot
lot
of
of
fun.
fun. As host and also as a listener and viewer. Love your guys' stuff. Been watching you for a long time. Glad we could finally get you here on the show. Yeah, we've got the link to the Bandcamp there in chat, folks. If you don't have the album yet, please go on over there and grab it right away. Make sure you support these fine guys. They're doing some awesome stuff. Go and sub to them on YouTube too, because that's where you guys drop a lot of your quality entertainment. And make sure you follow them on social media as well, if that is a thing that you like to do. Any final words before we log off for the night, guys?
Just
No.
thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah,
Friday
thanks
night.
for listening. Stay safe.
Absolutely. Yeah, cool. All right, folks. Thanks very much.
Hope everyone can get to a live show at some point. Sorry to cut you off, Josh.
No.
It's like,
That's worth cutting me off
Enjoy
for.
your music and be safe.
Awesome. All right, folks.
Don't
well-
get too hyped on the when we were young fest thing.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Oh God. No, just go down to your local public storage unit, and you will be guaranteed to have a better time.
Yep.
Exactly.
All All right, folks. Well, I'll leave you with a little bit of music just before I shut things down here. But I've been Josh. These have been the Mad Gears, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
See ya.
Guys.